what I mean.
Hello everybody, it's me, Ruben, back with more Xenoblade Chronicles 2. The Torna, the Golden Country, more specifically. Last time we made our way here to Gormott, and Torgoth is where we are right now. We went searching for Laura's mother. Unfortunately, we could not find anything but a gravestone. Very sad, indeed.
Well, we found a gravestone and a necklace that Laura made.
Well, yeah, that's
her mother.
Kind of what I was implying, but... currently our new objective is to investigate Valifum Hill and Gormott for signs of Malice's destruction. That's currently what we're working on. I've switched to Adam for the moment. I can swap around if I want to. I'm gonna leave it at him because I have not played as Adam yet, so...
Well, this is our first time actually being able to switch to different party members.
Yes, they just added it before the end of last episode, so we're gonna get going. The last episode might have been a little boring because it was like middle of the night, really tired, but I had to play a little bit because I say a little bit because that wasn't a whole lot of playtime considering how much time it's gonna take. No, it was about 3 hours. But
what have we got
yeah, we're both kind of just really tired from, well, at least I was tired because I didn't get much sleep the night before. So,
I don't think we need to do any grinding unless the enemies are gonna start appearing at our level.
Well, we don't have Hayes and Laura because they decided to stay behind. I do kind of want to attack some of the enemies around here. Why is Jin? No, not Jin. Sorry. I'm like, why is my level so low? He's so slow, but he does have some powerful attacks.
I definitely feel like it's not, like, there's a lot going on now that we have 3 party members.
Your swordsmanship is an inspiration to me, Jin. 'Tis a marvel to behold. I simply removed all that was surplus. Ah, I see that attitude extends to your words, too.
Wait, who said that? Was that
Egeon
responding?
But yeah, it was Egeon and
That
Jin.
didn't sound like Jin.
Well, no, the one that said the last word was Egeon.
Oh. It was a raspy voice, so I wasn't sure.
He's kind of standing in the water.
That reminds me, Hugo. Did you ever overcome your fear? You know what?
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
Aspar, didn't you once tell me about how one slithered out from under your pillow?
That was a long time ago. Just forget it.
What? What was that?
They're having conversations.
Yeah.
It's very...
It sounded like it would have been funny, but I didn't catch what he was
Is there a
talking
campfire? Can we have a conversation?
about. I don't know. Oh, yes we can. Looks like you've got your hands full too, Hugo. I hadn't expected you to be pursuing the Aegis independently. We will not allow him to escape our grasp. If it comes to battle, then better to face the Aegis with the sturdiest of blades like Bridget and Egeon. Yes, you're right. First, we must head to the location that we gleaned from the 4th Decade's intelligence. Perhaps something there will reveal the forward path. If the Aegis does bar our way, would you assist us in battle, Adam? Believe me, that's always been my intention. My only fear is that we just don't have the capability to stand up to him yet. Well, you better work out where to get some of the capability and fast. Oh no, he missed that. Whoops. Tell me about it. I missed that last one. Okay, and then there's crafting.
I'm a little nervous, to tell you the truth.
What is he make? Is he some kind of like craft precious items that can come in handy while exploring?
Oh, it says from silver machines.
Huh?
Like,
Machine tinkering. Wow. That's interesting. Perfumery.
oh,
Of course.
yeah.
Refined cuisine.
Oh, he makes dumplings.
Ruska dumpling soup.
Pickled purses.
I don't really care.
My cooking will make you howl for more. And that's
Not-
a promise.
Not really.
Wait, I just realized that card of her cooking like was black smoke.
Was it?
Yeah,
I didn't
so.
even see that. That's a really good nod to
Yeah, I'm
her
pretty
bad
sh-
cooking.
I'm pretty sure that was literally like her cooking. She even had a smile on her face, but I'm pretty sure I saw like smoke on either side of the pot.
That would make sense. Oh no. It's like a gargoyle. It's evil.
I love how they deter us from placing high-level enemies along the paths that we wish we could go right now.
Yeah.
And not.
I call it rude.
Well, it's to keep us from detouring too much early on.
My favorite.
Not really. It's more like, hey, you wanted to go this way? Sorry, you have to walk all the way back because we killed you.
So Bridget like has the skill, field skill botany, but we all know it's not for anything useful. It's just for perfume.
Ocean Hill, we're
Where's the hill?
about there. Let's save really quick because it's always a good idea to save before you hit something major.
Jin was the middleman.
Oh, it's not even a regular person. Tell me, you finally found the uninhabited Titan? That's right, made it there without a scratch. The map, the bard's song, the elder's legend was all true. But I wish you could have had some of that fun after you bonded with me. No fair. Oh. Of course, back then I had no idea that I'd be the driver of an Aegis someday. Not a clue. And I also had no idea that I'd end up with a blade who was so hungry for experience. I mean, I prefer it when you have something interesting to say. I choose to take that as a compliment. Well, sure, it was hardly boring discovering that legendary uninhabited Titan. The natives gave us a fine chase. Natives? I thought you said it was uninhabited. Well, to be precise, we didn't meet any humans there. Just some monsters of the Arachno and Antal and Skeeter variety. Cool. And they were pretty huge specimens too. We must have looked like extra tempting appetizers to them. There were really quite a lot of them. You were lucky to get off the Titan in one piece. Ah, a fine recompense for an adventurer's heart. So your plans to build a holiday villa there came to nothing. It's more than a little tragic. Well, I mean, that wasn't the primary aim. Perhaps I didn't get a material reward, but I certainly got a spiritual reward. Things didn't work out quite as well for my playmates, though. How so? It was kind of a paradise for insects, but I heard that later that it was laid to waste by someone or other. The ways of humans are often cruel. What's done is done. It was a time of war, and they had to find a place for some refugees. But the monsters couldn't have grasped that. They probably just saw arrogant humans wrecking their home. Ah, the telling of it falls hard upon my ears. Your Majesty, forgive my interruption. This appears to be the location mentioned in the report. Ah, so we're here already? The journey passed as the blinking of an eye, thanks to Adam's enchanting tales. If your servant's humble recounting was able to relieve your imperial tedium, truly the most blessed of men am I. What? Oh, I do wish you'd cut it out, Adam. I am not your better, and you should know it better? I won't be so sure of that, Hugo, old friend. Now then, Mithra, I'd really like to get your opinion on this, as the Aegis. She just kind of... What is her hair doing? Do you see her hair just kind of going
So
wild?
freaked out.
It's losing it there.
Her Aegis senses are tingling.
I hate to be a bearer of bad news, but this isn't Malice's handiwork. How did you come to that conclusion, Mithra? Malice's attacks would have melted the earth and turned it into glass. But whatever did this only scorched the grass. It can't have been such a high temperature. It's a very wise deduction. We're lucky to have you for an ally. I offer my apologies to you all for leading you to this disappointing conclusion. Nay, Aegeon, we could not have known without further investigation. With each possibility we discard, we move all the closer to our goal. Everyone, look there! It's a big one! Indeed, we cannot let it run riot. Just think of the damage it could do if it got to Laughing Cove or a settlement. Everyone, get to it!
Yeah, I'm not sure if the settlements are safe anymore.
Yeah, probably, destroyed. Whoa! See that attack?
That was weird.
Oh,
Sure thing.
that was it? A fire-spewing monster? It's a good thing we had Aegeon on hand. Perhaps it's bold of me to say, but I've dealt with worse. But it seems safe to assume that this was the cause of the burn marks. I would never have dreamed that such a foul fiend could have lain in its wait so close to Torgoth. Maybe it was driven out of its original home in a territorial dispute. I've heard that happens from time to time. Yeah, maybe, or more likely some human stole or smashed up its home. We call them monsters, but to them, we're the monsters. Indeed, it must be thus. The day shall dawn where man's exploitation of the Titans will bring us all to ruin. Perhaps that dawn is already upon us.
Interesting thing you've got there.
Malice enough.
It's all right. Indal's most sacred treasure, the Aegis. It is said to be the embodiment of the Architect's light, the divine revelations our founder Maldonare received.
Really? Then... that's what I will be called too. After all, I am born of divinity, not just some reflection.
You believe yourself so strong?
Don't you?
Your situation doesn't look good. Boltrick is not going to let it go. And you can't hide behind the Praetor forever.
That has nothing to do with you.
If that were true, you wouldn't be here. Here.
What is this place?
It's a very tasty secret, formerly known only to the Praetor and me. The essence of our Judician forebears, originally salvaged from the bottom of the Cloud Sea. Some of it may hail from the fabled land of Moritha.
Moritha?
Look. This here display is a diagram of what human cells are made of. And then this one here is a blades.
Astonishingly alike.
Of course. After all, they are descended from humans, too. That in and of itself isn't too shocking. But this...
It's the same, isn't it?
Just wait.
That's a core crystal.
Exactly. A blade's core crystal contains information not only pertaining to humans, it also records schematics describing all manner of animal tissues.
You're saying blades contain detailed information of all living creatures?
Not just that. Have a look at this undeveloped part. That is from a Titan. It suggests that this particular piece may one day develop into a Titan. Isn't it mind-boggling? A message from the architect, no doubt.
From the architect.
Indeed. This is just what you were after. I wish to investigate this and learn more of what the architect has in store for this world, and perhaps claim this knowledge for our own.
Including the Praetor.
Perhaps. Isn't this in line with your own goals? Well then, I may as well help out.
I believe that concludes my mission. Shall we head to the flagship? Fine by me. It's a good place for us to exchange information. It's currently moored at Lasham Cove. Then to Lasham Cove we go. I think we could just skip travel now, huh? Power unimaginable. Nice.
I'm glad to have been of service.
So, how do I skip travel again? Right there, there's so
Perfect.
many quests, I don't even care. I don't
Not
care.
at the moment.
Yeah, until I've beaten the story. I'm just gonna ignore all the problems.
It's a nice change of pace.
Alright, remind me why we're here again?
Oh, whoops,
Well,
I was
we'll
gonna...
know soon enough, Mithra.
Right. So it was the Sion forces that ravaged this area.
Yes. Many troops remained here with no orders after Malos sank their homeland. We're doing our best to disarm them, but... well, you've seen the village. Sadly, it's happened more than once.
The powers that be bicker among themselves, ignoring the larger danger.
And right now, that is the one thing we cannot afford.
I will go take a look.
Incidentally, how has Torna been faring?
I'd like to tell you that the people bask in the peace of His Majesty's rule. But I'm afraid that would be a lie.
Same as everywhere else then, yes?
Torna has not escaped Malos's rampage unscathed.
If that is so, allow me to offer you the Imperial Army's assistance in this time of...
Don't worry about it. This is exactly the reason why Indol entrusted her to me.
Ah, so you came. The future king of Torna. I'm glad I thought to send a messenger.
King, don't joke about it. Rumors like that could cause trouble at home.
I am merely a quester. I hold no such influence.
I quested today, but tomorrow?
The core's color is different. And she's a woman, too. Quite lovely indeed. Malos was all brawn and brutish strength.
You worried?
No, quite the contrary. Everybody knows a blade's appearance bears no relation to their power. You could be the heroine of our resistance.
No, I won't be anyone's anything.
That's fine now. I have only one thing to ask of you. To rectify the mistake I made and erase Malos from the face of the world.
So that's why the returning hero, pacifier of the Borderlands, was really just...
Never before has a blade broken free and rampaged like this. I can see why Indal would prefer to keep it quiet. They're even routing support to the militia through Argentum for deniability.
And then towards you.
I'm just some princeling. Me.
Surely, if you defeat Malos, your cover will be blown.
If indeed. But we're not in it for the glory, are we? When we're done, I'll just plow my fields in peace.
Your Majesty, some of our troops have returned to base, but
Is something wrong?
they're all reporting something strange. A marauding group of routed mercenaries, trying to avoid any attention.
Just remnants, hmm? That is strange. There's not much around here for them, in the way of paid work or opportunities for looting.
As your Majesty commanded, our men did not engage. We confirmed their bearing, then withdrew.
And? Where were they going?
The village outskirts.
But why there? There's nothing but graveyards.
What the?
Oh no.
At first, I thought to take it. But I'd made it for her, and I'd like her to keep it forever.
So, the bitch is dead, is she? Shame. I had a soft spot for her. Ha! Guess you learned how to use a weapon at least. Big change from a tiny kid trying not to piss herself in fear.
You're... No! God!
You remember me? How touching.
A face that ugly, I couldn't forget. Trust me, I tried.
Harsh.
What do you want? Not that I can't imagine.
I'm here to take back what's mine, kid. But before that, I'll take a bit of time to express my gratitude to you. It ain't gonna be pretty or quick. Then I'll make that blade watch as I cut you into little sticky chunks, just to make sure the last thing he feels is complete despair.
I'll hold them up. You get to the others quickly.
No use. Hayes, he knew about you. He brought no blades, just more mercs.
Exactly. Don't worry. I'm gonna treat you real good before I get to the cutting.
So, I assume he strategically was planning to catch her off guard. So,
level 18?
because he needs
20?
to drive her. Whoa.
I don't know if I can beat this whatsoever. Am I supposed to lose?
I'm not.
I took out one of his minions just by splash or whatever you want to call it. Damage that was
Yeah, I
within a
think he's
radius.
just over leveled purely because he's the main boss. in this
Whoa,
group.
that was too easy.
You're starting to piss me off. Oi! Surround them so they don't get away!
My lady, you have to go.
It's all right. He's here.
You bastard! No! Ah! Ah! No! We are done for! Let's run!
Had enough. What's next then? Right leg? Or the left? Or how about...
Enough! That's enough, Jin. Just leave him. For my sake.
So you let him go? Even without his arms, he may cause you more trouble one day.
I didn't want to end it here. He might deserve it, but he did take care of my mother, so... Let's go back. I suppose I can bring myself to step foot on this flagship after all.
Ah! My arms! My arms! Bastards! I'm gonna kill them! Every last one of them! Ah! Huh? The hell are you? Ah! Stop it!
Party has changed. Oh no, he's gonna come back as like a blade eater.
I bet he's going to be used as an experiment. So on that note,
Yeah, I think he is. Let's see. I think
was his name Gort? Or what?
Yeah, something like that.
I
Skip
need to
travel,
remember
run,
these names.
Gorma. Where are we going? We're going back to the flagship.
No grinding required.
Yeah, might as well just continue.
It was a nice change in pace.
All right, remind me why we're here again?
Well, here we are. Welcome aboard, my honored guests. It's funny, I was expecting it to be all glitz and glamour, halls of gold, diamond chandeliers, and all that. there's nothing like that here. I like this much better. It all depends on the country. Some of the nobility like to travel in style, and believe me, they don't go halfway. Moradane, on the other hand, is a military state. They take a more pragmatic approach. Just as their emperor must be a masterful driver, so must their diplomatic vessels be armed for war. That is the Ardanian way. So long as its mission is not a covert one, every flagship under our command must be a throne I may ascend. And if the leader is the first to fall, what then? Jin? It's alright, Laura, he makes a valid point. That is precisely why Aegeon and Brigid, the jewels of the Empire, have been bestowed upon me. Your Majesty, we will do everything in our power to protect you, Your Majesty, even at the cost of our lives. I'm blessed to have such loyal companions. Your Majesty, we have urgent news. His Majesty is currently entertaining guests. I would entreat you not to incur his displeasure. My humble apologies, Your Majesty. It's alright, I trust this is news of special importance. Please give us your tidings. Of course, Your Majesty. As you know, we've applied stricter regulations to our scout patrols in light of the recent tragedy at Torka. Well, one of our patrols happened upon a young Gormati near the camp at Seagull Fell, but they lost track of him. So you think he might be a survivor? We believe so. We can send out further patrols immediately if His Majesty assents. I see. I'm sorry that we had to keep you waiting. Please go ahead. Yes, Your Majesty. I would like for our country to shelter as many refugees as falls within our means. I do hope we can be found quickly. He can be found quickly. Wait, we should go with them. What for? Their army's not exactly short-staffed. He's just a kid. He'll be scared witless of the soldiers. Of course he's going to run away. Laura's got a point. Very well, let's head out. We would do well to make haste before he strays any further afield. Thanks, guys. Such a bunch of do-gooders. It's gonna land us in trouble someday. Again, Mithra's just like, stay on task.
I hope we'll be able to help.
Ever seen a unique monster? Apparently each one has a... Okay. No one cares. Where's this gonna be? A map. It's up there. I don't have any way of skip traveling, so we're just gonna auto walk. Okay, I guess that doesn't happen because I have this thing up. Well, here's the campsite at Seagull Fell. Now, about that boy. Hey, isn't that him? Whoa! Hey, wait, we won't hurt you. We mean you no harm. Please stay. You won't hurt me? It's like, how does anyone know that? I see you decided to trust us, for now at least. We're affiliated with the Ardanian forces. We didn't come to bring you mischief. We know what happened to Torgoth. We have been acting wholeheartedly to protect the refugees. You've escaped from Torgoth too, perhaps? That's right. Can you tell us your name? It's Callie? Young Callie. Is it Kalai?
Kalai? I'll say Kalai.
Do you know Lothram Cove? The boat of my countrymen is moored there. I know it. I know the boat too. It's huge. Will you journey with us, young man? We can also offer a hot meal. What's wrong? You don't want to get on the boat? No, it's not that. I've lost Kelly, my sister. I have to find her. That's important stuff, kid. Why didn't you tell us that right away? I tell you what, you run ahead to Lothram Cove and wait by the boat. We'll find your sister for you. I never. We promise you that, Kalai. We'll find her for you. Can I really trust you? Yeah, of course. Any idea where we might find this sister of yours? Actually, she likes watching the big boats at Lothram Cove. So maybe she'll be somewhere you can see them all coming and going. Then perhaps we should begin at a high up place that overlooks the cove. Okay, I'll wait at the harbor. But please find my sister. What? Where am I expected to go? Oh no! No. Hidden hunting camp? Let's see what they have to say at the fire. Well, what was Kalai's sister called again? Kelly? Kelly, yeah. So Kelly went to look at the boat all on her own? I guess. Pretty gutsy for a little girl to travel through the wilds of Gormod on her own like that. She probably got bigger stones than you, Mick. Shut up, I could do it no problem. Sure you could. You wouldn't do it alone. Obviously, I could do it blindfolded. You don't sound too sure. Well, I'll prove it then. Come on, boys, play nice. We will. Sorry. Milton started it. Shut it, you. I love it. And that's it. Kelly.
I can see why she would be here,
look at all these,
taking in the view.
Look at all these rabbits.
What do we got here?
They're bunnets though, right?
Well,
So-
whatever. They're still rabbits.
Yeah, but
This is a nice view. Huh? Who are you? Kelly, yeah, that's me. How do you know? Oh, my brother. You can take me to him? Oh, please. Okay, then. Yep. You're added to the tree thing, or whatever it is. The village.
now we have 2 Gormati people.
Yeah.
Only 1 Tornan.
2 cat people. Kelly! Kelly! I don't know if it's killing Kelly or Kalai. Aww. I can't thank you enough. Careful you don't lose her again, kid. You should be looking out for your little sis, you know. Yeah, I'll make sure that never happens again. Mithra actually being level-headed. Never thought I'd see the day. Hey, Kalai, you left this behind. I've been holding on to it the whole time. Oh. I thought that was gone forever. Nice one, Kelly. It looks just like Laura's mother's keepsake. Hey. Mind if I take a look at that? No problem. Just kind of.
He's like, bleh.
How did you come by this? I got it from Auntie Renia? What? My mother. Auntie Renia had another one, but Kelly was always hankering after it. She said it was really precious to her and she couldn't let it go. So she made me one that looked a little bit like it. She said she was sorry she couldn't make it any better. I mean, I don't care about that so much. She made it for me. So it's precious to me no matter what it looks like. I see. But take care of yourselves, you two. We promise. Hey, the way you said that just now, it sounded just like Auntie Renia. Yeah, just like her. Haha, I don't doubt it. I'm sure that we could converse for hours, but I'd like to propose a course of action for our new friends here. For us, you mean? That's right. Our vessel here will soon return to Moradane. Perhaps you two ought to be aboard when it sets sail. A wise idea. Things are not so unsettled in Moradane. Moradane, huh? No, I made a promise to Arda. He said he was waiting for us. We can't leave Gormont. You're right. Thanks, but I guess we can't come with you. We need to stay behind and wait for Da at camp. Understood. We cannot force you to come. Indeed, if you start moving around now, there's a chance you might miss him. Of course, we'll leave you with some provisions so you won't get hungry. Yeah, okay. Thank you for everything. All this chatting with text. Can it just do voice acting?
I bring news. Something tells me it's urgent. Correct, madam. If I may, this information is for His Highness's ears only. You may approach. What's going on? I see. Everyone may. I ask of you to reconvene to the boat's strategy room later. Something unforeseen, is it? Indeed. I'll give you the details presently.
Oh, so it's in the crafting recipe for that.
For what? I didn't.
For the thing the kid had.
Oh.
A happy conclusion.
Renia's charm. See.
Oh, we actually took it.
We didn't take it. We took the recipe for it.
Oh.
Ooh, they spin. Spinny, spinny. Oh, they don't make sense how they spin. Yeah, whatever. Oh, look, merchants. Yee. All these quests, I really don't want to. If I wasn't so excited to see the story that I've been waiting on for so long, I'd be... That's not how you climb a ladder, Adam. He's just so buff. He doesn't even need to be on the ladder fully.
Yeah, he's so good at keeping his form even when he's on the
Yeah. It's another reason why he's just awesome. Strategy room, I go to the top just to steal Hugo's treasure.
We have the strategy already. That's why we're rich.
Oh, look, I'm right on top of the newsroom. Hugo's like, I've been waiting for you. And Bridget's in there
like,
too.
Ah!
It's pretty good.
Thank you all for joining me here. I'm afraid I have important news that I need to impart to Adam.
Oh, yes?
It's about the militia.
The who now?
I've been gathering an army in Uriah. People who've lost homes, families. People who'll make a stand against Malos.
Well, according to intelligence we received, they have departed from Uriah now.
What? Why? Malos' whereabouts are still unclear.
It seems that Uriah has conscripted them all. It's now a special regiment of the Urian Self-Defense Forces.
I thought I'd sorted this all out with the Urian King.
At His Majesty's behest, we have ascertained the position of the moving troops. They are heading to Torna as we speak.
We have established communications, so you can send word at any time.
When they get to Torna, tell them to go to a letter. Ugh.
As you say.
Laura? I've never seen Adam like that before. He's gone off somewhere. Is it best to leave him alone, do you think? That's for you to decide. I'll go where you go. Right. No, he might need someone at a time like this. We have to go after him. Oh boy. Party information has changed. Now it's just Laura and Jin. Where's Hayes? It's kind of murky, I guess. Mithra, what are you doing? Adam? Didn't he go out to get some air? You're worried about him, right? You should go talk to him. Mithra's dumb. He has no idea. He doesn't care.
He's like good. She's just like good riddance.
Making a place for the families of soldiers who have lost their homes shows great compassion. But I couldn't help noticing that you looked very pained.
That wasn't like you.
Huh. You think so?
Yes. I thought you always know what to do. You're never lost.
I wish that really were the case. To tell the truth, I'm always worrying. Ever since I became Mithra's driver, anyway.
It didn't seem that way at all.
Power lends one an air of capability. Even more so when it comes to the Aegis. When we first met, we could have burnt you to pieces. Though fortunately, we avoided that thanks to Jin.
Is that why you were away from the militia?
As I am not in full control of Mithra's power. Scores of soldiers could die by my hand. I was frightened. This cataclysm Malos caused, it's likely all because Questa Amalthus was unable to control him. And if that's true, then perhaps I too.
I think she's well aware. Just not so comfortable saying it.
That's your analysis.
Well, I have been with Jin, the paragon of Torna, for 17 years. I can roughly tell how much of their strength the blade is using just by watching them. She's making sure you... No, she's holding herself back to make sure she doesn't go that way. Deep down, she's very kind.
You think? That still means I'm just not man enough.
Don't think that way. You'll get used to it little by little. I was the same.
If only time would slow down and afford me the chance.
Yeah.
We should be able to take a ship headed straight to Aletta from here. That's great, but why is it got to be a passenger ship? Can't we travel with the Emperor? What's wrong with making a grand entrance? I'm awfully sorry. Though I may be traveling with Lord Adam, I'm afraid my actions aren't officially sanctioned. His Majesty's ship is a war vessel. It would take considerable negotiations before Torna granted us docking privileges. Figures. That attitude of yours is what gives us so much trouble. You just don't stop to think about the consequences, do you? Honestly, I give up. Behold, the mighty Aegis, wielder of the unthinkable power and unparalleled foolishness. Hey, would you get off my case? I didn't even say anything. Knock it off, you two. At the very least, we've got a nice, leisurely cruise ahead of us, and that's something. I'm excited to meet the Resistance, people who all look up to Adam. Well then, if you're all agreed, let's get on with it and talk to the captain, shall we? What was it? What was it? I forgot. There was something I was gonna mention. Right. What he meant by could have burned them to a crisp. I now understand that, because in the trailer I thought that's what he was saying. I thought it was this kind of context when he was talking. I thought he was talking about Laura. But then again I thought, oh, maybe it was just Malice that he was talking about, in the trailer at least, before the game released.
Oh.
And now it makes sense. Mithra's powers, she can't control them properly. She threw too much power at them, and if it wasn't for Jin, they both would have been dead.
Yeah.
So that's what he meant there. And I see Adam's fears now. He's scared of losing control of Mithra in the same way Amalthus did with Malus.
Especially since Amalthus handed him basically
the
atomic bomb.
No, it's worse than a bomb. Captain's apprentice, Ged. It was a Jed. You again, eh? It's nice to have regulars. You going to Aletta and Torna this time? You paid enough before, so this trip's on me. Ready to go? Let's set off. Here we go. I'll head for Aletta fast as I can.
I hope we crash.
It's easier for me to read random characters because I can just give them my own personality. Because it's like, it's an apprentice, so I'm like, he might be cheery. Or I could just like, he's glum. You know, I can choose whatever I like there. When it's these characters, it's kind of hard to speak with character because you don't want to ruin how their character's supposed to be. Wow.
I don't see any anchors. We just like stopped.
Yeah. Aletta Harbor. Wow. Okay. Stacked wood boxes. No. I can see, but... Super strength? Oh, we do! Woohoo! Who has super strength? Is it Aegeon?
I don't know.
I think it's Aegeon.
Suspense is killing me.
Pouch expansion kit. That's gonna be useful. And some chips for... blades, that's gonna be handy. Oh look, it's a Nopon. I kind of want to talk to him because Nopons are always they're always entertaining with their cute sentences.
They dye their hair.
I did not mean to do that. I did a Titan there. You know? No?
No, you just did a map. You had to get your fix on the map.
Ahoy! Miss me?
Lord Adam.
Lord Adam's finally come back!
Welcome back, Lord Adam.
Wow. Someone's got himself a bit of a fan club.
Maybe that's why he decided to take action. To wield that love for good.
By the way, Adam gave the order to meet in this place specifically, right? What's so special about it?
This land is Adam's domain. Look, that over there is his manor.
Certainly fit for a prince.
It could stand to be bigger. And, you know, not in the middle of nowhere.
Are you completely incapable of saying something without sarcasm?
Sorry, it's just how I am. I don't really think I can help it.
She's right, though. It is quite away from the capital.
He is far too esteemed for his own good. Fourth in line to the throne, but loved by soldiers and citizens.
His relations with High Prince Zeta are quite strained as a result, I hear.
Really? I suppose even princes have problems.
For a place out in the back of Beyond, it doesn't seem all that bad. Look at all this lush scenery. I think I could live here quite comfortably. It warms my heart to hear you say that. I like it here too. I've been thinking about dabbling in a bit of architecture here someday. You better finish Malus off quickly then, so you can run off and live life as a hermit. That's the plan. Will you be staying here a while? Long enough to gather some intel on Malus, plus there are a few things I need to sort out with the Resistance. That suits me just fine. If you don't mind, I think I'll go for a stroll. Understood. Thank you all for acting in the interest of His Majesty. Where are you off to, Hugo? A regiment of ours has been tasked with disarming remnant Korean troops at a nearby archipelago. My presence there has been requested so that it might inspire them. And inspired they will be. It would take a stone heart not to be touched by your selfless courage. It goes both ways, Adam. I also wish to express my gratitude for their unceasing efforts. Aegeon shall act as my bodyguard. Bridget, I'd like you to remain here as a point of contact. Don't go running off without me once you've discovered Malus's whereabouts now. What? I'd face him without His Majesty's prodigious talents? It would be foolhardy in the utmost. I'm honored that you think so. Alright, I will return shortly. Hold the fort for us, Bridget. I'll be just fine as long as you take care of His Majesty, Aegeon.
They're basically his retainers.
What?
They're basically his retainers.
Right then, let's see if we can't iron out a few of these problems the Resistance has been having. Is that something we can help with? Jin and I would be more than happy to help, right, Jin? Of course, if that's what you want. Thanks, both of you. You'll be a big help. The biggest problem we've got right now is a lack of provisions. What, food provisions? I'm afraid so. Like you said, this place is cut off from the rest of the world. It's no wonder they're so hard up. I think making sure our army doesn't die of starvation is more important than funding Malus right now, don't you? Yes, very wise. History has proven many a time that the victors are those who have been fed and rested well. Just so, we should start by talking to Brogan, as he's the one who divvies up the rations, shall we? This sounds very familiar, doesn't it?
Never turn a blind eye to people in
Merc
need.
group. Yeah, it feels like the Merc group. Okay. I guess that's gonna be it for now. Next time we're gonna, I guess, work on that.
I'm just gonna say it. We're gonna be feeding an entire army.
Ah, nighttime. I do love a bit of peace and quiet.
I want to rest now.
Okay, yeah. So with that, we will see you next time.
See ya.